Welcome everybody to our Friday morning workout number 45. As always, let's give people a chance to get on the broadcast, and we'll get right away diving into our lesson for today. So I hope you were able to watch last week's lesson and integrate it, implement using the lesson of forbidden words, not to use. What were the forbidden words? Well, you already know what that is if you've listened to the broadcast. If you did not, then go back and watch it after this lesson. And compile the lessons. I like to write, so write them down. Lesson 1 all the way up to 45. You'll remember it better when you write it down in your journal. So that's another small bit of advice. If you want to remember stuff, have things at your mental fingertips, write things down. So today, number 45. Many lessons ago, I talked to you about Daozo, which is reverse training. Do you remember this lesson? Let me know in the comments. Well, if you do remember it, it had to do with reverse training. So doing everything in reverse, and how it, for your mind, for your brain, is very important to do reverse training. For your coordination, for your nervous system, for your memory, and keeping you young. This next lesson has to do with that, but focusing on internal, a bit less physical. How can we use this concept of Daozo in our meditation? Meditation was one of the very first subjects that I talked about in the lessons. Do you meditate, and did you maintain your schedule of meditation? And are you meditating every day? We said to start very slow with 1 minute to 5 minutes. But today, I want to talk about a way to help you. It's very therapeutic, and it'll help you deal with issues. Some issues that we have, or that we might have now in this present time, oftentimes has to do with stuff that happened to you in the past. Oftentimes between 0 and 4 years old. That time. And from research, it's up until 6 years old, that's when your personality traits are developed and integrated. So it's a very critical time in your life. So I want you to do this. If you're willing, and if you're motivated, and if you want to improve yourself, then do this exercise. If you just want to stay stagnant and keep doing the same thing and getting the same results, then don't do anything. Okay, so, but I highly recommend, if you're here on the broadcast, you want to grow and learn and improve. So this is something that my dad taught me a long time ago, and it's a very powerful technique. I want you to sit or lie down, or in a comfortable chair that you like in your house, or anywhere you are comfortable. So it can be anywhere really, but somewhere quiet that you're not disturbed. And as you're lying there, what you do is you remember the first meditation I talked about, sitting and letting ideas or problems that you might have rise to the surface of your consciousness, and then you release them like being underwater and letting those bubbles rise to the top. Do you remember this lesson? So this is done unconsciously. The ideas just come to you and you don't really control them. Well, then this exercise is different. It's done consciously. You choose the issues, and you fix them as you go. Your age. So I'm 39 years old, I'm sitting, and what you do is you backtrack your life. You go from 39 to 38, 37, 36, all the way back as far as you can go. And with each year, you backtrack. So this might be very challenging for some of you first. What I recommend to start with is start by learning to backtrack your day. So when you're just about to retire at night, the day has passed, as you lie there, you go back and relive each hour, each minute of the day, all the way to when you woke up that morning. You understand the power behind this exercise? So not only is it good for your memory, your mind, and to keep you youthful, it has a way to help prepare you to backtrack further and get acquainted, get used to doing this, and live the life in backwards all the way to when you woke up. And then try to do the week, then the month, then all the way to January 2017, and then last year, and then so forth, so forth, so forth. In your first session, try to go back as far as you can, but year by year. Do you really remember your life? Do you really remember each year that you've been here? So this is a bit deep for you, maybe starting this morning, but I love this stuff. To really pay attention to what I did, what kind of experiences that I have. Now, as you backtrack, as you get younger and younger, you'll hit a point where maybe you'll hit, something will flash in your mind of something bad that happened to you, like something traumatic, or a challenge, or something that really hurt you, or something that really marked you, like as a person, either a choice, a decision you made, a good one or a bad one. And I want you to relive it, and then if it's a bad thing, then you have to release it. If you live in the past, chances are you feel maybe depressed. If you're feeling depressed, you're living in the past. If you're feeling anxious, you're living in the future. If you're at peace, you're living in the present moment. So I want you to go back in the past, like relive that issue, and then like those bubbles coming to your consciousness, I want you to release it, accept it. It's in the past. There's nothing you can do about it. So I can take more time to explain this, but I think you get the gist of the exercise. Will you do it? Only my best students will do this exercise, and hopefully you are one of them. So go back year by year, as far as you can go. And as you do this exercise, you will get better and better at recalling each life experience. And then it'll help you put those pieces of the puzzle of your life together, and it'll all make more sense. And you'll be able to release and not hang on to problems or issues of the past that might have influenced you or affected your feeling right now in the present. It's a very powerful exercise, and this is why I'm recommending it to you today in lesson 45. So that's your internal work for today. Second is our physical work. I want to focus on, again, your legs. Whether we like it or not, like we are aging, each year we age. But doing these exercises and meditation will keep you younger and feeling younger. But let's put all the chances on our side that we stay youthful, full of vitality and youthfulness for as long as possible. This connection, this center, is where lots of blockages happen, to let that blood circulate into the legs. That's why most people, as they get older, they lose power in their legs. A cane or a walker. As you get older, you'll see people 70, 80, hard time walking. Let's take care of our legs. So I want you to do this very simple exercise to keep the chi flowing in your legs. Okay, and this can be done in the morning. It's very simple to do. You lean back onto your back leg like this on your heel, and you proceed to slap both sides of your leg. As you do the sides, then you do the top and the bottom. And try not to go easy on yourself. Slap your legs as hard as you can and go up and down the sides and the top and bottom, and then switch legs. Then once you've done that, press hard on the floor and lift your legs from side to side, pointing your toe down as you go up and down, back and forth. But you're keeping the very, let's say, very heavy yang energy pushing down hard and heavy as you pump up and down the chi, up and down from one leg to the next. Do this for about a minute to 2 minutes on each leg, hitting aggressively the legs, then do the pumping action. And then once you do that, let me know how you feel. You'll feel very light, a tingling feeling. You'll feel that chi flowing up and down, the blood flow. And you'll just make sure that you're keeping your legs healthy and that circulation is getting there. The chi and the blood in your legs as you do that exercise. It's a very, for me, whenever I hit and slap my body at different points, it just feels so good. And I want you to feel good as well. So apply it, integrate it. These are your 2 lessons. As always, you're doing the right thing by being here each week and not missing a lesson. You're staying on the path of self-mastery. And I'll see you soon.